My name's Paul Kinvig, Chief Operating Officer for the Bournemouth Town Centre BID, and here in the latest in our series of the Quick Conversations videos, I'm up at Bournemouth Poole College at the Lansdowne, and I'm talking to Matt Butcher, who's the Commercial Director here at the college. Matt, it's great to see you. Tell me a little bit about the college, because it's such an iconic building in Bournemouth. Tell me a bit about the history and kind of what you do here as opposed to the campus down in Poole.
Okay, so the college is over 100 years old, and we've been on this site for a very long time. As you say, it is iconic. You've got the clock tower, yeah. You can't miss it. So what we do as a college, we're a general FE college, further education college, so we do a whole range of training for usually 16-year-olds and upwards. So that will be full-time courses, that will be apprenticeships, that will be upskilling training, hobby courses, all of those kind of things. At Lansdowne, we really focus on those industries. We classify them as service industries and things like business administration and support functions. Mm-hmm. We also have a lot of international business at Lansdowne as well. So you're sat in our restaurant here, you'll find we do all our catering and hospitality training here, and we train a lot of chefs and a lot of the potential culinary stars of the future. We'll train hairdressers and beauticians, business administration, IT, digital marketing, software, the list goes on.
I was going to talk a bit about this because the Escoffier restaurant, which is where we are today, you can see behind us is being set up for a lunch that I know is related to the businesses, a lot of the businesses that you interact with. I mean, the Escoffier's got a fantastic reputation in terms of what it delivers to the catering and the hospitality community.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is that the kitchens here at the Escoffier are manned by our students under lecturer support and guidance. Mm-hmm. But fundamentally, the businesses that are coming here for lunch with us today will be served food and have the food prepared by our current students. We host a series of these events, and it's about getting our students in front of a business clientele, and giving a little bit back to those businesses who work with us and support our students on things like mainly apprenticeships, but also work experience, another kind of upskilling
opportunities.
And I kind of want to touch on that because one of the things that you do, I think, extremely well is interact and support with local business in terms of giving them, for want of a better phrase, the raw material to actually develop in that particular sector. Talk to me a little bit about this issue of how you interact with businesses and the formats and the kinds of things that you can support them with.
Okay, I guess every time we work with a business, the starting point is to understand what they want to get out of it. So if you look at apprenticeships, for example, it may well be that they're looking at their next generation of skills. They may have an aging workforce that they're looking to have ready-made replacements for, and it may be about bringing new skills into that business. On the other hand, it may be about upskilling people they've already got through evening courses, through professional accreditations, things like CIPD, or even evening welding courses, those kind of things. But for us, it's very much about going to see that business, getting under the skin of that business, and really advising the right thing, which I guess is why we tend to have businesses that we work in, year out. And we may have quite a lot of businesses that we might start with, say, apprenticeships in their core business. Let's say they're an engineer. Yeah. And then you move out and you look at things like IT and adult training and online courses and all those things that add the extras into a business that are maybe not their core business, but is the support function.
Growth and the awareness of apprenticeships, for me, has, from the outside, has changed dramatically over the past few years. How important do you think these things are, or could be, in terms of supporting local business?
I think they're absolutely critical, and we've seen huge growth in apprenticeships over the last 2 to 3 years, which in some respects has bucked the trend nationally in certain areas, so we're really pleased with that. But what it is I think companies are recognising that if you get students in young, and it's not just about young people, but let's look at it from that perspective. If you get them in at school leaving age, either 16 or 18 or maybe a couple of years older, etc., you can help them develop as part of your business. They bring an energy and they bring hopefully a level of commitment that all businesses will want, but they often change the dynamic of a business. So one of the things that we really see is that if you've got an established workforce, bringing in a young person into it, there are people in those businesses who really respond to that ability, to that opportunity to share their skills, to upskill the next generation. And for those candidates, and most of our candidates, are really strong. But the beauty of something like the college is that we do have other opportunities. So for students that may have not got the English and maths that they want, we have an offer. Those students who maybe possibly lack the confidence to hit the workplace immediately could do with a transition year. We can help them with a full-time course where they're, for example, learning those vocational skills, but also really learning the importance of communication, the importance of teamwork, the importance of organisation and time management. And in 12 months' time, young people develop really quickly.
From your perspective as an educator, what do you think are their major challenges currently from the businesses? So hop over the fence if you like.
Okay. Yeah, I think from our point of view, there are significant challenges. There is a lot of competition. You know, we are at the end of a train line to London. You know, you've got international opportunities. There is a pull for students and young people to go and work somewhere else. And I think actually from our point of view, it's about working with schools, with parents, with businesses to say, no, the opportunities here are massive, but you just need to be aware of what they are, and more importantly, what you need to take them on. Because one of the things I will always say to a business is, don't take the wrong candidate just because you want to fill an apprenticeship placement that you've got. Always find the right candidate. Treat it the way you would any recruitment.
So final question, Matt. What's great about what you do?
Lots. I have a great team, and I really enjoy working with them, and they're all very passionate and very committed, and they really want students and businesses to succeed. But I think the single best thing about the job for me, and I've done lots of different things in the past, is that you know that we have helped people into a career that they want, and that they are doing well. And you know, when you see a student come through that you started a few years ago at a level 2 apprenticeship, and maybe they're progressing onto level 3, or they're doing some HE, or they're doing an adult course, they're just growing and growing, and you can remember them when they came through straight out of school and looked a little bit like a rabbit in headlights and had that sense of, well, I sort of know I want to be an engineer, or I sort of know I want to build websites, or I know I want to be a hairdresser, and they didn't know how to go about that step, and we've helped them, and that, I think, is where the real job satisfaction comes.
Matt, it's been great to talk to you. Thank you so much for that. I think it's really interesting to see where the college sits almost in this jigsaw of both matching people to businesses, creating a skills pool that benefits the entire Bournemouth economy as a whole, but also how you see your wider view in terms of taking place as a serious business yourself within the kind of area. So Matt, thank you very much.
Thank you.